UNFXCO.com and its parallel brand, UNFXB, position themselves as a long-established international broker, but a detailed investigation reveals a carefully constructed illusion rather than a real financial company. The platform claims more than 23 years of experience, yet there is no historical trace of this brand before approximately the year 2020. No archived materials, no regulatory filings, no business records, and no verified corporate activity support such a timeline. The only element with age is the domain name itself, originally created in 2017 and later purchased on the secondary market, a common tactic among fraudulent brokers who try to borrow credibility from an older registration date. An aged domain does not create an aged company, and in this case, it does not mask the complete absence of genuine corporate history. The most striking fact about UNFXCO is that the Central Bank of Russia officially declared the project illegal on the 27th of November 2024. The regulator listed the brand, along with its connected domains UNFXB.com, cabinunfxb.com, and UNFXCO.com, as an unauthorized financial service, directly warning the public about the risks associated with its activity. Such a listing is not speculative and not interpretive. It is a formal recognition that the company conducts illegal operations and poses a threat to clients' funds. A legitimate broker cannot appear on such a blacklist under any circumstances. The company attempts to reinforce its image by displaying a Turkish address that, upon examination, does not belong to them. The location in Istanbul is a generic commercial building with rotating tenants, and neither UNFXCO nor UNFXB is registered at this site. Turkish corporate registries contain no mention of this entity, confirming that the alleged office is no more than a line of text placed on the website. This fabricated presence is further complemented by a British phone number beginning with 044800, which is a toll-free virtual number rented through an online telephony service. Such numbers do not indicate a real office, staff, or regulated activity. They are typically used by offshore brokers to appear more established than they are while keeping their physical location hidden. The communication infrastructure of the company follows the same pattern. The support address listed on the website does not correspond to a real mail server. There is no evidence of an internal support system, compliance department, or any operational infrastructure that a functioning broker would maintain. Instead, the entire setup resembles a superficial marketing facade where the goal is to attract deposits rather than provide financial services. The regulatory background of UNFXCO is equally revealing. The brand alternates between claims of incorporation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Mauritius, but in neither jurisdiction is it found in official registries. The financial regulator of St. Vincent and the Grenadines does not license foreign exchange brokers at all, meaning that any company claiming authorization there is misrepresenting its status. In Mauritius, the Financial Services Commission does not list UNFXCO or UNFXB. Further checks in Britain, Cyprus, Australia, Germany, the United States, Singapore, and Dubai show that the brand has no license in any recognized financial center. This absence of regulatory oversight exposes clients to complete risk, as there is no mechanism for dispute resolution, no requirement to segregate client funds, and no accountability for the company's actions. Reports from victims and independent reviewers consistently describe the same fraudulent behavior. Profits displayed in user accounts are frequently erased with explanations such as forbidden strategies, regulatory violations, market manipulation, or the use of bots, even when clients executed trades manually. Small withdrawals may be processed early on to create trust, but larger requests are systematically delayed or blocked. Victims are told that their accounts are undergoing compliance checks, liquidity verification, or security reviews, and sometimes they are instructed to pay additional commissions or fees before funds can be released. After a client refuses to send more money, communication stops entirely, and access to the account may be revoked. The company operates through several interconnected domains, each serving a separate function. UNFXCO.com as a marketing surface, UNFXB.com as the supposed trading platform, and cabin.unfxb.com as the user dashboard. This multi-domain configuration is typical of fraudulent ecosystems where each layer can be shut down or replaced quickly. None of these sites provides evidence of real market execution, real trading infrastructure, or partnerships with liquidity providers. Instead, they create an environment in which numbers can be manipulated freely and client balances exist only within the confines of a private database. All verifiable data leads to a single conclusion. UNFXCO and its associated platforms are not brokers, do not hold licenses, do not operate real offices, and do not provide regulated financial services. They use an aged domain, a fabricated history, false geographic claims, and a misleading corporate identity to attract deposits, after which the well-documented cycle of withdrawal obstruction begins. The official blacklist from a national regulator, the complete absence of licensing, the purchased domain, the fake address, the virtual phone number, the lack of infrastructure, and the consistent reports of blocked withdrawals form an indisputable picture. UNFXCO and UNFXB represent an investment fraud scheme designed to take money rather than manage it. Anyone interacting with these platforms should consider their funds to be at immediate risk, and anyone who has already deposited money should act quickly to preserve evidence and protect themselves from further loss. A broker that fabricates its office, its license, and its entire history will fabricate your profits as well, and it will fabricate every excuse to prevent you from recovering your own money.